The former president promises to fight for gay Republicans despite his contrary track record. I don't know who in the log cabin Republicans is going to buy this now, considering what they've all gone through recently.
Let's set the stage, quite literally. Donald Trump hosted Log Cabin Republicans at Mar-a-Lago on December 15th. This was 2 days after the Respect for Marriage Act had been signed. So, legal protections on federal and state governments in recognizing same-sex marriage. Donald Trump stands up in front of the Log Cabin Republicans, the gay and lesbian caucus within the Republican Party, and says, "We are fighting for the gay community. We are fighting and fighting hard. With the help of many of the people here tonight in recent years, our movement has taken incredible strides. The strides you've made here is incredible." Now, first of all, let's do some grammar parsing. We don't know who Donald Trump is talking about when he says, "We are fighting for the gay community." He has a split record in office of advancing LGBTQ issues while at the same time pulling back on certain recognition of LGBTQ needs within the community. In addition, Donald Trump has jumped on the bandwagon of calling LGBTQ plus persons groomers. He has been very well known in quoting the rhetoric of calling LGBTQ plus people groomers. So now he's sitting in front of the Log Cabin Republicans saying, "We are fighting for the gay community," but he does not have the track record to show it. Secondly, we are fighting and fighting hard. Well, the only thing that we've seen hard fighting on from the Republican Party is to pass anti-trans, anti-gay legislation. So we don't know that we're absolutely seeing them fighting hard for gays, but obviously fighting against the LGBTQ plus community.
Well, and
Finally,
he says that we're fighting hard. The things that you've done here are great. So he says that we are fighting, and then he attributes it to the log cabin Republicans, the LGBT community, and the strides that they have been making, essentially trying to take credit for the work that they have been doing to advance LGBT rights.
that's the thing. Okay, he says, with the help of many of the people here tonight, the Log Cabin Republicans, our movement has taken incredible strides. Now, let's take a step back and let's ask this question. What movement is Donald Trump referring to? Because the only movement that Donald Trump has been generating any movement in would be the Make America Great Again organization that is somehow associated with groups like the Proud Boys, the groups like Westboro Baptist Church, the groups like the Alliance Defending Freedom. Groups who are individually doing their own thing, but together as part of a wider movement, doing everything they can to remove the rights of LGBTQ plus persons. Mm. And so our movement has taken incredible strides with the help of the Log Cabin Republicans, and the strides are incredible, he says. Yes, they are. For the Log Cabin Republicans to sit there and eat that up is just like Turkish delight handed from the Winter Queen, the Winter Witch in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Well, and, I love what the subhead of this article points out, that, Trump recently referred to LGBTQ people as sickos who support the perverted sexualization of minor children. So he's towing the line of the standard rhetoric, and then when he needs the support of LGBT people, he comes around and says, like, "Hey, you're doing great work. We're doing great work as a team because we're such a great team here doing great things." It's pretty disgusting.
And we know that Donald Trump is a champion of nuanced speech. So obviously he doesn't mean lesbian and gay people when he says they're a bunch of sickos. He's only obviously targeting the Democratic lesbians and gays as well as transgender people. So, Donald Trump is a master of the nuance.
I guess.
That would be Jeannie's sarcasm. Don't take that as fact.